I'm here, everybody. Don't freak out. I'm trying to do some stuff. I will be around. Don't everybody blow a gasket or nothing. So, how was the Bible study? Which it'll be up on the channel. I don't take down the Bible studies. Dang it, I don't know if I hit demonetize on it though. I'll have to check that. Yeah, it usually is. I usually try to do it around 7:30 kill here, but the window of opportunity was there, so I went ahead and jumped on. Got some things going on that um, I didn't want to be too tired to do the study. So, well, somebody's always texting me wanting to know if I'm going to do it. I figured if I did it earlier, maybe she would show up and not pester me. Oh, yeah, I've been running into a lot of. There's a lot more people broadcasting, and you know, I was trying to get free up the 7:30 slot. Honestly, I mean, um, I'm not going to compete with people in the same group of people for live stream time. It's just not how I roll. That we covered that in the Bible study tonight. When, as far as it was within your ability, live peaceably with others. So that's how I'm going to do that. I know it was just I was picking on you though. Hey, Biddy, we named our goat, our little bitty goat. She's dainty, adorable Nigerian angel. We just call her Dana for short. Or that was my plan. Apparently, we're just going to call her Danny because it's easier than remembering all that other stuff. She looks like a little unicorn. I so want to glue a horn to her head. She's not getting any bigger. She needs like some steroids or something. Yeah. Yeah, I know how you are with them goats, Danny. You treat them pretty rough. You ain't short, but this goat is. She's like I've never actually, I've seen adult, the Nigerian or dwarfs or whatever, and I've seen the little bitty babies. I didn't realize that they stayed small for so long. No, no, no. The goat is very graceful, pleasant, and 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 pretty. So the goat reminds me of Dana. See, see how I did that? Yeah, you're pretty close. I mean, hey, little girl, I love you. Your mom's making me cut my beard off. Well, not all of it. She says I have to cut some of it off, which is starting to get in the way of everything. So, all right, y'all ready to see my beautiful face? Do you may notice my new glasses? You like those? I like them. I like the cool. Picked them out myself. Need to get them adjusted. They squeezing the crap out of my head, but that's so they don't fall off. I like them. They're my going to the mountains glasses. These are my not going to the mountain glasses. These are my Mr. Looks all smart and stuff glasses. Do I look smart? I don't feel smart with these on. There you go. Look straight still. But these have that reflective. They're polarized or whatever. So yes, if I was closer, I'd go over there and get you to give me a. Because your mom really wants me to do it in house. She wants me to split it. You have the one going this way, and the other one going this way with little bows on it. Okay. She wants me to grow up really long and have it come up into horns. That's what she told me. It seemed weird to me, but I don't know. They're somebody, some dad on sale. So I got instead of buying the cheap frames, I bought some that they're supposed to be like tough, some kind of memory metal or something like that. They're basically a giant or a little set of springs that go in your face. So, AC 103. Who else I miss? If I didn't say hi, I'm sorry. Let me run through the list. I didn't do that yet. Let me go through the list, see who all's in here. I'm going to say hi to everybody. We have Aid, Carol, Biddy Boo, Killdeer, Clifford. I'm glad you enjoyed the study, Clifford. Michael. Um, sorry, I missed a couple of deals, whatever. Ferocious Kitty. Dun, dun, dun. Did I miss anybody still? Chipper 66. Daniel Majority 103. I think that's everybody. Hey, there's Nurse Johnson. Ah. Your Heather's friend. Yeah. I, Curie told me, or Heather told me she loved me earlier. Need a top 10 list for a video? Top 10 what? Top 10 how to count deer all day and not shoot nothing? Or how to use a Buick to take you? That's not funny, man. Ferocious Kiri can tell you how to take a buck and a doe with a car. She's pretty good at that deer hunting and stuff. It doesn't matter. She can take it with a Ford or a Dodge. She don't care. Whatever she's driving and the deer's out there, she, I'm gonna get that. Ow. Oh, top 10 Chipper's best comment. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Lance. This is your Uncle Wes S. I was there when you were born. You just didn't see me because I was on the phone. Wow. That's a lot of deer for one Chevy. The y'all want to hear my deer story, or y'all want to wait for the video? I mean, you can get in the video too. It'd probably be actually better. It'd probably be different every time I tell it. So, I mean, I can tell you now, and then you can watch the video, and it'll be two different stories. Because this is like, I mean, it's like fishing, only with guns instead of fishing poles. Yeah. That's how you do that, I guess. Have you hit a porcupine too? Goodness gracious, girl. You get a flat tire from those things. I think, I don't know. I've never had a flat tire for one. But that buck I took, I'm using the term very loosely. I was actually not hunting when I saw him. I was keeping the rifle with me in case I saw hogs or whatever. Because that's actually what I was hunting them quite aggressively, and didn't see them till the last day. And come to find out, they had learned the behavior. So they were because you go to the blind at 3, right? 3:30, 4 o'clock, get in the blind, wait for the hogs to come out when the feeder goes off at 5. Okay, well, the hogs had figured out that, the feeder goes off 7 o'clock in the morning and 5 o'clock at night. And if you go there then, you get shot. But if you go in the middle of the day, you don't get shot. So, oops, they've been figured out. There is an alarm now. If the horses are running away from the feeder, literally running away from the feeder, that's how aggressive the hogs are down there. They run the horses off. Um, then the hogs are down there, so you go shoot them. Yeah, I do not live in a room, one bedroom house. Anyway, um, I was down at the river, um, running my throw lines and my checking the live traps, and I seen something moving in the fog. And I looked and I was like, "Oh, it's a deer." And then I noticed he was moving funny, and I mean, it was foggy. It was really foggy that morning. So I got my rifle out and I turned it all the way up and was looking at him through the scope and stuff. It was still pretty hard to make. I could tell he was a buck. He looked bigger than he was when I got to him, but he was moving real slow and he was dragging his right rear leg real bad. So I moved and I closed the gap by about 25 or 30 yards. In I was dressed like a fire truck. I can't believe he didn't see me, but he may have, but he was hurt, so he didn't try to run off. Anyway, I took another look and I could see that his back, the bottom part of his leg was like severely swollen. And then he took a couple of good steps and I could see it just flopping. His leg was broke. He was done. I figured he got hit by a car or something. But anyway, I was like, okay, I got a buck tag. I'll go ahead and take this. So anyway, I'm like, because he was still out there. He was past 150 yards, and did I say it was foggy yet? Anyhow, I could tell there was some brush between me and him, but I thought where it was showing up, where the blurry lines were in my field of vision, I figured I was going to, the arc of the bullet, I thought was going to go over them and clear them, was my hope anyway. Long story short, I took the shot and the buckeye branch that was hanging over, come to find out that's what it was, slung water all over the place. I mean, I could see, I pulled the trigger, I saw it in my scope, I saw the burst of water droplets, and then I seen the deer hunch down. I mean, like he'd been hit with a hammer, but then he walked off. So anyway, several hours later, I found him not quite a mile, but there was no blood trail or nothing. I knew he couldn't have gone far with the leg and stuff, so got a hold of the neighbor and told him that there was a wounded deer, and they said okay. So I zigzagged back and forth for hours. And I finally found a few tracks where he drug through some loose dirt and stuff. And I was okay, I'm on the right track. And anyway, I finally found him laying down he was still alive when I found him. But long story short, too late. When the round hit that branch, it tumbled, and so when it hit the deer's rib cage, it hit flat, and instead of going through, it went up, and it actually entered and exited on the same side of the animal. I will not ever buy Winchester ammunition again. So, the the slugs are lighter. They were supposed to fly flatter and stuff. But I got him, dressed him out. I put my tag on him, cleaned him out. He's here. The had to drag him, I don't know, 300-400 yards, I guess, to get him to the road. Yeah, don't share the same deer blind with your wife. Not her, Daniel. What, Craig? Yeah, you need to call me whenever you said. Yeah, just use the car, Steve. I mean, that's if I could have got away with it, I would have. I saw 4 really nice deer down there. Uh, but I don't trophy hunt. So um, I was actually wanted to shoot 2 doe. I could have taken 2 doe, but I only saw one. Well, only I was there. It's only a 4-day season. And I got there after dark on the 3rd day of season. So only had 1 day to hunt, and I didn't all the doe that I snuck up on. When I say snuck up on, that I spotted were all past 200 yards until or too small. There was some I got real close to that were little bitty. And anyway, the doe, you have to wait for the video on it because it was actually kind of cool. I actually wore my ghillie suit and walked around and hunted these deer. I didn't sit in the blind for the deer. I didn't rig up a tree behind and wait for them to walk by. I literally took a step, waited, took a step, waited, took a step, waited, and searched, made sure nothing was watching me move and stuff. And snuck up on everything I killed, well, except for the buck. And I snuck up on the hogs. It was fun. I was so tired. Don't. It was horrible. I had to eat fresh right off the hoof bacon while I was out there. Had to eat deer steaks twice, man. I mean, had to build a stinking fire out of mesquite wood. Had to get the oil hot. Had to season the meat. Had to fry up the steaks, make gravy, and fry potatoes, and there's nothing but work. It's horrible. The things I do to keep you people entertained. It's just, I feel cheap and abused and used, honestly, or something. Sadie, quit snoring. Thank you. I shot 4 or 5 cooking videos while I was out there. I was on a roll, man. I can't believe I lost weight. I lost 12 and a half pounds out there. So And I didn't walk everywhere I went. I was like, screw this, I'm using the truck when I can. But if I wanted a fire, I had to go get firewood. If I wanted water, I had to go get water. If I didn't want to tote the food that I brought with all the way from where I could park the truck to the camp. So if I wanted something to eat, I had to walk down there and get something to eat. That's a lot of walking. Cut a bunch of trees, moved a bunch of rocks. I'm getting like 5.5, 6 hours sleep a night. Craig, if you're serious about that, helping me out down there, man, I'll tell you how to get hooked up. It's a 4-hour drive for me from the house. I don't know from you. Probably about the same. Maybe 3.5 for you. Uh, it's just Google BTSR and it'll tell you. That's the scout thing or whatever, or the you want to do that other thing, man. If you want to go live in the woods for a week, let's go do it. Go down to San Antonio and live on the river. You just gotta pack a gun wherever you go. I would love some. Oh, I didn't know you was ringing it.
Well, that's the easiest way.
Thank
Just
you,
coffee, guys. Sorry, Corsair.
What are you supposed to be putting in there? Or were you supposed to slap me again or something? Or was that who did that? Who got me to hit last time? I can't remember now. Was that you? That was you. Putting honey in my coffee. Mm-hmm. I found this spoon and it's tarnished, and I don't know. I'm gonna check it somehow or another. It might be the old. No, in my luck, it's not. But I'm gonna check it. It's a knife. I used it for skinning a rat. We're gonna use it to stir the coffee now. Small bubble. On average, in the wilderness living challenge, a person loses a pound a day without restricting one's calories. Just Craig, on the keto, you can't stop. I don't know. Games rated by weights. You better keep on the keto, brother. But I'll put you on Instagram. I just got me 250-pound one. I didn't even know they made them this long. It's one of them there feral humans. Yeah, so did we. I got off the keto and it was like, poof. And thank goodness, I forgot Corsair was in here. I find out what he's trying to get me in trouble with. I don't have to pay closer attention to the chat. The dangerous folks was in here. Daniel Chipper and Corsair. All right, Chipper, be careful, man. Sweet dreams. Sleep well. Get off my line. Hey, Jay. Hey, it is Jay. Where you been hiding at? Oh, I mean, the nice guys are in here. I want to keep track of what they're doing so I can learn from their goodness. I practice my lying. I'm sorry, my wife told me a funny story earlier, and I can't get it out of my head now. Because I said lion and, that Madagascar and Prince Julian. You just had to be there. I understand that. What kind of truck does he need, Carol? See, in the keto thing, the absence of the bread is it's murder. Because, I mean, we were raised to eat bread. Um, all your normal bread substitutes are just about as bad. And think about it, keto kills your bread and your potatoes, or grains and potatoes. I mean, it takes away your cornbread, your mashed potatoes, your baked potatoes, your French fries, everything. You can't even have them au gratin thing. Takes away your toast, your biscuits, your rolls, your white bread, your wheat bread, your spaghetti, your macaronis, raviolis. Uh, good for what? Does he need it for work or transportation or what? Um, there, I fixed my hair. Yeah, if you can stomach rice bread, you can. Then you did, and we did that super heavy duty keto thing where I will no ketosis for me. You can do it. You can lose the weight without going into ketosis. Yeah, you can eat enough carbs to keep yourself from going into, from burning the fat so fast that the toxicity level in your own blood gets so high that it burns your skin off. Yeah, I'm not doing that. No. Nope, I try to keep that off camera. If y'all been paying attention, it's made it on the channel one time. It was on there. Off to the side. It was like a glancing blow, a glancing glimpse or something. What is ketosis? That's where your body goes into a state where it actually starts consuming the fat tissue stored in your body, which fat is stored energy. It's a natural thing. People are supposed to get plump in the summer and skinny in the winter. It's how it works. But we quit the cycle. But our body didn't forget how to store fat. That's why we crave sugars and carbohydrates and stuff, because when they're available, ordinarily only in the spring, summer, and late fall or early fall, we were able to store the energy from said carbohydrates in our body as fat. Then, in the lean months where we're eating bark and such as that, our body consumes the fat and we don't have to digest our own muscle tissue to stay alive. Okay. Okay. So, anyway, if you go into ketosis too fast or too far, ketonin is how I say it. The level of that builds up, anyway, builds up in your bloodstream and can actually cause a rash that will cover your entire, at the very least, the parts of your body that likes to sweat in a painful, burning, itching mess. That's ketosis. Oh, well, I don't know if he still does, but Rob had talked about selling his old Chevy. I don't know. I got it a little bit, but know somebody that got it bad. I ain't risking it. As long as you keep give your body a little bit of carbs throughout the day, which uh, if you talk to your doctor, he wants you to take in some carbs. Then the ketosis or the rash isn't as bad. or the potential for the rash goes away. The weight still comes off, it just doesn't come off as fast. And with the switching of diets and stuff, you have to change the way you live too. You've got to get the exercise. And then you've got to stay on the diet, and you've got to find a balance to where, okay, I can have a couple of slices of bread a day, or I can have a couple of slices of bread today and half a potato tomorrow, or whatever. You've got to get it to where you can maintain, because you need a little layer of fat on you, but you just don't want to have all of it. The human body was not designed to store 70 or 80 extra pounds of fat. It just wasn't. Yeah, you can eat all the really good main entrees. I mean, we eat butter, still eat butter and everything, and bacon and stuff. My big weakness is sugar and honey. Isaac in here? Hey, Isaac. Long time no see. What are you guys talking about over here? Yeah, McDonald's French fries are the perfect something. In moderation. You actually get one cheat day a week. And by cheat day, it doesn't mean, okay, I can eat whatever I want to do. It means you can have extra carbs and stuff like that day. You can't eat the whole chocolate pie and the biscuits and gravy and the bowl of ice cream. That's not what a cheat day is. Apparently. Yeah. And honestly, pizza, if you think about it, think it's all the way through. If it's not one of those hand tossed or thick crust things, if it's that wafer thin pizza crust like God intended it to be, then it's not that much bread. I mean, thick and chewy, who wants thick and chewy pizza crust? Hey, honey, we agree on the kind of pizza crust a pizza is supposed to have. Why are you eating like a rabbit? Why don't you just go carnivore, Rachel? I mean, you ain't gonna gain any weight off eating rabbit anyway. Rabbit is diet food. You can starve to death eating rabbit. Oh yeah, no bananas. No bananas on the keto diet. No bananas, no peaches, no apples. Well, you have a little. What are triglycerides? Is that some kind of like dinosaur or something that I don't know about? Do I have little dinosaurs too? Can you see them? I don't see mine. Maybe I don't have any. Well, maybe. You gum that crispy long enough. But besides, you can always dip it in root beer. I don't have cholesterols. Those are bad for you. I don't keep them things. I had some once, but I got rid of them. Good night, Craig. Don't shoot anybody with the wrong needle or nothing, dude. What are we talking about? It got quiet in here. Craig left and everybody stopped talking. What was he like, the life of the party or what? It makes me feel sad. Tell her to get her own bathroom, then. You'll be fine. Don't be scared. Try to adjust my new glasses with my old glasses. I don't know how. Because these are springs. And it'll bend. Might have to go to the place to sober my glasses and fix my glasses. They had some that were like straight, that didn't have no earpieces or whatever, but those were freaking me out. Next video, Daniel, should you call it an Armcast? Yeah. Because I don't see them, Curie. It's hard to follow it on there. What did you ask me? Heather. Curie. Hold on. It's my hair caught on fire. Because, honey, I can't see. Okay? It was either the hat or a man bun. And Steve and Daniel are in here. The man bun's not happening. And keep my man card alive. They'll try to take my man card away. Did he fit that dispenser attached? Big old lag bolts holding it onto his butt cheek. Ow. No, Jay. And they're kind of small, bitty. Especially if you were like a little bitty person, you could curl up in them. But like if you could get one that was going for a giant squid and you were about the size of a chihuahua, you could probably sleep in it pretty good. But I don't see how you could do it. Yeah, and there's always the Mrs. West for another reason not to wear a beach bun. It's more of a Viking. We're going with some manly word for it. A Viking. It's freaking ponytail that rides real high on my head. So whatever. It's like it's either that or get a haircut. And I'm not ready for a haircut yet. I'm this close. Well, actually, we'll all go to the same point. I can even get my sideburns in my ponytail now. It's crazy. And they'll, oh, excuse me. I know do that since I was 19. I'm at home, Tank. Where about are you? We live in Ohio. We have goats, and I hunt off my back porch. Oh, no, wait. No. That's Daniel. That's not me. No, they actually wear those on the back of their head, not at the top. I don't know. Where do they wear their ponytails at? I was messing with you, Tank. That's Daniel, guys. My judge. That's him. I don't live up there. And if I tried hunting off my back porch, I would shoot my wood burning stove because I built a den around it. So um, I live in central West Texas. There we go. I finally said it right. I live where the Llano touches the basin. Tink doesn't have a picture. Either that or he's a little gray dude. So what do y'all think? Should I just shave this part out and just leave the sideburns instead of a clean chin and a mustache? And just do the moose and leave it sticking out? Because the beard's getting a trim. Why? Because it's winter time. But let's see the trim. Or should I just braid it? Like that. What's that? Two. if, if y'all see me go flying that way, it means she hit me with something. My wife dislikes my facial hair, so I'm going to trim it. Not shaving my head. The historically speaking, the guys with the shaved heads were prostitutes. It was a way to pick out the guy that you could use as a girl. So, no, dang it, that was a stick. That was really pokey. Ooh, what do you call those? Heather sent me some pictures. In Actually, the one on the bottom is what I sort of want, but I don't want it to wrap around the back of my head. I'm not going to murder my mullet, but I would like to be able to ponytail and then have the church boy on the sides. Just in case you're wondering. Thank you. But I'm not going to show these guys because that's not happening. I think Corsair was in the Air Force, and that other guy, what's his name, Daniel, I think he was like in the Seabees or something. I don't remember. Something like that. Not really. One of them, Steve, is a Marine, and dadgummit now. Daniel, you were Navy, right? No. Why? I'm not going to do it. I took it back. I told everybody the truth. Um, when y'all are talking, the ferocious kitty over there, or well, her sister Heather, um, got quite upset with me because of I cut my hair one day and she cried.
Don't pick on Corsair. He was showing me to beat people the other day.
I can't get her to hit anybody. I can't even get her to cut somebody off in traffic so I can whoop them. What? He was showing you what? YMCA. I still have the ponytail. This was Rick. It's weird what we keep. But anyhow. Oh, I've been sitting here for a couple hours, people. Oh, my butt is done. Actually, longer than that. I've been editing all day. It took a little while to get any decent, at all close to decent footage out of what I tried to do video while we were doing that, working on that trail. Most of it was wind noise and sun glare off the lens. And like 99% of it. So I had to read through a lot to get what y'all got. I said I was sorry. Well, my forehead is getting bigger and bigger. I'd like to say it's because my brain's growing and I'm becoming more forward thinking, but the truth is it's because there's a scar right here. And there used to be, how do I do that? I don't know. There used to be hair down to there. You couldn't tell there was a scar there because my hair covered it. It messed up my part, but y'all can see it. I can do the, I almost get all of this in the back, just almost. Ah, boosh. Just like a little bit, getting it all. So I can get it up here, but I can't get it back here where it belongs. So to get this out of my face, when I was down yonder, because it would get hot and I couldn't wear my hat, I'd do the, had a little rubber band and put it in. So. That's what it is. Yep. It's like right there. And I don't know if that all the hair in the front's getting longer or if just all the stuff that's too short is falling out. So, and it's because it's messed up. Because this crap will go back there. My ears are going to be sticking out the rest of my natural life from packing all this hair behind them all the time. I'll be walking a little, I'd never want to see myself do that again. It's a Russian haircut, that's for sure. Pull harder for instant facelift now. Anyway. I am going to get off here. I thank all y'all for hanging out. All that hair grows out of my ears. No, I'll keep that pulled out. One of these days I'm going to get the one that matters. I'm going to pull it out and it's going to come from the other side and everything's going to leak out. Anyway, thank y'all for coming and hanging out. I suggest that y'all go back from the beginning. I think there's like 5 or 6 minutes at the front of the Bible study. That was me waiting for people to show up. So you can skip over that. I know it's at least 5. It was 5 minutes. I started at 5 minutes. So there's nothing of any report or anything at the first of it. So y'all have a good one. I'm going to have to start setting things up beforehand because I've got to set this up, go to YouTube, set my audience. Say again? I love you too, Kiri. I do. Y'all and I should give you a kid. Well, I did anyway. All right. Y'all all pay attention to the next video I'll put out. Well, maybe. Anyway, you'll know which video I'm talking about. Kiri's trying to turn her business around. So, anyway. I love all you people. Y'all still alive? Don't die. I especially love you, Kiri. Give Heather a hug for me, okay? Y'all still alive? Don't die. God bless.